Light of Day WinterFest 2026, the annual musical festival that takes place throughout the month of January in Asbury Park, Red Bank, Montclair, and New York City. All performances and events are raising money and awareness for its continuing quest to end Parkinson's disease and its related illnesses, ALS and PSP. And over the course of 26 years, Light of Day has raised approximately $7 million. The first official Light of Day concert was held at Asbury Park's famous Stone Pony in November of 2000. Guess who was there? The critically acclaimed Pittsburgh bass band Joe Grushecky and the House Rockers, managed by Bob Benjamin at the time. He was the headliner of the show, and he joins us for the second time on WBGO. It's great to have Joe Grushecky back. Great to see you, Joe.
Hey, 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 glad to be here.
One of your special guests during your performance on your Saturday night as part of the big day that we will talk about of this entire event. Grammy-nominated singer Gary U.S. Bonds. Gary, so glad you could join us.
Oh, good be here. I'm glad to be nominated.
Absolutely. How did this partnership with Joe start for you, Gary?
Well, we were visiting each other while we were in prison, and he came over and he said, "Do you want a ham sandwich?" And I went, "No, I'm Jewish. I don't eat ham." And he says, "Well, I'm Jewish too, and I do eat ham." And we kind of consoled each other. No, that's a different story. Now, wait a minute. Let me.
Yeah. That was a different chapter in another book.
Paul
But
Grushecky.
but you seem very interested in that,
I was going along with it as long as you wanted.
though. No, I met Joe. We were doing what gig was that we were doing, Joe? That was a
I
long
think I
time
think
ago.
I think it was that Light of Day, Gary. I think we did
I think it was, yeah.
yeah,
That was a way back.
yeah, it was one of the first ones. I
Yeah,
think
we,
the first
we were both like 15 or something like that.
yeah. We wish.
I know it's got to be a pleasure for you, Joe, to have the vocals of Gary U.S. Bonds with you. Light of Day, if you haven't been to a Light of Day concert, you're really missing something because, especially on Saturday, it's a full day of music, and Joe's band is always, the one of the major highlights of the event. Not only is this cause special to you, but having Gary with you again, I guess this is another special time for you.
Oh yeah, it's an honor to play with Gary. I mean, he's one of the all-time greats as far as I'm concerned. He's one great song after another. I had all his 45s when I was growing up, and it's quite a honor and a privilege for me to be able to play these songs with Gary. So we're excited about it.
Gary,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Gary, you and Joe both have connections with Bruce Springsteen. Talk about, and it
Oh,
seems like this is a very with the boss. Both of you have had, your ties with him, and this festival has had a tie with Springsteen. He has been there at various times. How did your relationship with Bruce Springsteen start?
we Bruce came down to see me at a place. I think it was called a hangar. I believe it was called a hangar. That was years and years ago. Um, to check me out for some reason. And he came in, and I didn't know who he was at all. He had a couple of guys with him, and he told the guys that he wanted to sing a couple of songs with me. And I was on stage doing my little, sidewalk act. And okay, yeah, bring him up. Give me time to go out to the bar and get a beer. And so I ladies and gentlemen, we got a young man here who wants to come up and do a couple of songs. Let's get together and give him a round of applause. How about it for Bruce, what's his name? Springsteen. And the crowd went wild. Like, who the hell is this guy? That's when I learned who he was.
Yeah.
And we got together that night, and we had a blast, man. I mean, he showed me all the songs that he knew, which was a lot. And my band was a little ticked off because they had to play extra, and they knew I wasn't going to pay them extra. But anyway, we had a blast that night. That's where we met, and I haven't been able to get rid of him since.
Yeah, in the early 80s, you had a career resurgence with two albums, both of them recorded with the Boss and Steven Van Zandt and the E Street Band. Dedication was released in 81. And
Yeah, yeah. We were just remembering Clarence Clemens,
yeah,
Big C.
this little girl is one of my favorites of yours. What backstory do you want to tell us about this little girl?
We were just saying, I just, I was in the den a while ago, and the piano is like lisping a little bit to the left because it's an old upright piano, and I won't get rid of it because that's the piano that Bruce wrote this little girl on. And so I said, well, I got to keep it here, but then it keeps falling to the left, so I may have to let it go. I'll call Bruce. Bruce, you want it? I don't need it no more.
That's awesome. Joe, you don't know this, but one of my prized possessions, and I purchased it at a Light of Day auction, was a photo of you and Bruce performing at Light of Day, and it's in my office and a big part of just enjoying the Light of Day concert events. You and the Iron City House Rockers, you've been a guest on Sports Jam. We know you're a Pittsburgher through and through. You and I were both hoping the Steelers would end the season with a little better than a
Oh
thump there in
God,
the.
yeah,
But
painful. It was
Oh yeah,
painful.
you lost yesterday, but I thought I was rooting for him.
Oh yeah. How can you
And
not root for the Steelers, man? You know?
oh, well, yeah, what you
Oh
gonna
yeah.
so what if people haven't seen this event, Joe? Other than me just saying, it's this full day of music, talk about the energy that's on stage, especially when everybody gets together near the end. And in the past, Bob has been brought out, Bob Benjamin, your former manager, who has had um, health issues for many years, and he would come on the stage with you guys. Tell us about the energy that just exudes out to the audience.
Well, we've been doing this for 26 years now, and we have a very, very tight-knit group of musicians that play year after year, with special guests like Gary joining us, Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls. I think this is his third year joining, and there's just it's a sense of community. It's a good time. It's a party, and we all sort of realize it's an event that's sort of bigger than all of us, you know, and it's for a great cause. Raising awareness and money for the combat Parkinson's disease. And it's just one great act after another. Everybody brings their A game. There's a lot of jamming going on. Guys sitting in with each other, and it's just really something that's been building and building over the years. I mean, we started it out of the Stone Pony. I I'm pretty sure the first show was Joe Durso, Willie Nile, and myself, and Bruce joined us. And Bruce has joined us for I don't know 15 plus shows. And Gary's joined us. What's this, Gary? Fourth or fifth one for us, right?
Yeah, I think so. I believe it is. Yeah.
And it's just a great community effort, and everybody is really connected to it. And I tell you, it's my favorite holiday of the year. You know,
Yeah,
after Light of Day.
Bob's a great guy too. Yeah.
And Bob, Bob is a testament to, when he first started putting Light of Day together, he was, totally a healthy young man. And he's fought the good fight for all these years, and now he's pretty severely handicapped, and he makes it to everyone, and it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a testament to his courage that he's been able to persevere through all these years and all the rough times he's had. So he serves as a beacon of light and hope to all of us, right, Gary?
He does. He really does. I had to travel with a guy that had Parkinson's. I traveled like 3 years with Muhammad Ali. I was on the
Right.
road with him for a while, and it's amazing that after a while, I don't think they don't realize it, and then we don't realize it. You know that they're okay. They're still people. You know, they're still good, solid people. They just have that little click that doesn't work for them. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
but
yeah,
just like Bob, Muhammad Ali, they're champions.
yeah. What a great point.
Sure.
Yeah, what a great point, Gary. So for those who are saying, I have to be there. Well, the Light of Day WinterFest Bob's Birthday Bash is the main event. That's on Saturday at the Count Basie Center's Hackensack Meridian Health Center.
Yeah.
That's in Red Bank at 6:30. But I know on Friday at the Stone Pony, Joe, you'll be there with your band and Willie Nile. So
Yeah, we're rocking
this
the
this
Stone Pony on Friday.
what is it about Asbury Park other than the connection to Bruce Springsteen? There's so many talented people who have ties to Asbury Park, including yourself, even though you're a Pittsburgh guy. You've been, as you mentioned, a part of this festival, but you've been playing at the Stone Pony for years.
Well, Asbury is sort of like Nashville North, but I think
Yeah, I
it's
think that's
cooler.
it.
I like the music better in Asbury. There's just something about it. There's Jersey Shore has always been a hotbed for bands, and I
Yeah,
started going to Jersey Shore in the late '60s to see bands. There's always been tremendous musicians coming out of
yeah.
yeah, all over New Jersey, but now it's sort of centered in Asbury. It's just people love music there. It's very important part of the
That's
landscape.
that's like me. Joe's from Pittsburgh. I'm from Virginia,
Right.
and I live in Long Island, but Asbury is my home. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Well, I consider it my home away from home now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's I feel completely. In fact, I think I know more people in Asbury now than I do in Pittsburgh, at least musician wise. You know,
Yeah,
there's a really core of musicians that come from all over the East, to come to Light of Day to perform, you know, and I'm sure if they would ask you, you get hundreds more to show up because it's turned into such an event. It's just something. There's music everywhere. Not only the Count Basie out in Red Bank. It was Saturday night. There's music all over Asbury. If you can't get a ticket for the Basie. Friday night when we're playing, there's music down at Wonder Bar. There's music at McLuhan's. There's music at Asbury Lanes. Anybody that has an electric outlet, somebody's plugged into and playing it.
exactly.
Yeah, it's great event. Like I said it's my favorite holiday of the year,
It
better than
is
Christmas.
It's truly a holiday event. The executive director and co-founder is Tony Palagrosi, who we've had on the air here talking about Light of Day, and of course Bob Benjamin was the founder. Gary, for you, when I think about live performances and performing live, I guess it really keeps you young, doesn't it?
Hey, I wouldn't know that.
Gary, you look fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. And you're a sweetie, man, yourself. No, I got two girls here that my wife and my daughter, they really take care of me. That's my secret ingredient right there, man. You know? And of course, a little vino.
That never hurts, right? That never hurts. What 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 are you most proud of in this illustrious career that you've had when you look back at all the years that you've given us these major hits and then a resurgence in your career? What are you most proud of?
Let me tell you, I got into this what they call business of show. Um, because I needed a girlfriend. And that was a long time ago, man, down in Norfolk, Virginia. And it was just standing on the corner with me, and it was Moose and Dee Dee, Frizzell, Timlin, and one other guy. We were just singing, and we were just singing to get girls, to attract women that come by, And then I got a chance to go ahead and record, and the first record I recorded was New Orleans, and all of a sudden I had a hit. Now what do I do? I
Right.
looked around and I was on stage with Sam Cooke and B.B. King and Laverne Baker and Ruth Brown in Washington. And then I was off to Apollo and forget about it. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm so glad it did, man. And I've never had a job in my life. This has been my job. I can truthfully say that I've never had a job. This is it. Well, I did have a job. I had one job when I first started. I was working at my stepfather was a chef. He hired me as a dishwasher for the restaurant. 5 days later, he fired me. That was the only job I ever had, and I got fired from that one.
Well, you made the right choice, and with some of the names you mentioned, we just go, wow, Sam Cooke. I have to ask you, the beauty of video is behind you is a wall. What's the
Uh,
most treasured piece on that wall behind you?
on that wall, I don't even know what's behind. What is behind me here?
Take a look.
Okay, what is that?
Which
Oh
piece there
yeah,
means the most to you? Tell us.
that's the dedication album back there. Yeah, that's that one and my quarter to three album, the gold record for just accomplishments that I had. Just doing the quarter to three one was a great one, and then getting back on the road with Springsteen and Van Zant and the E Street Band and all those guys. The dedication album. That's my second greatest one.
Hmm. Joe, when we look behind you, we see a guitar behind you there. But we know for you, if anybody asks you, what is great about, you know, your band is this energy and feel that you get in a live performance. You've been with many of the members for so many years. Not only a family, I would imagine,
Oh
but
yeah.
but but tell us about what it is to be a band that can stick together, but really performing live is what it's all about for you guys.
We weren't fortunate enough they have any hit records like Gary does. So, we've made our bones playing live all these years.
We'll change that, Joe. We'll change that.
Thanks, Gary. And you know, we're a tight knit group. But the original guy who started the band with me, Art Nardini, before he had an accident, we were together for 40 years. Um, uh, Drummer Joffo Simmons, he's been with me since 1984. I've been fortunate enough to have guys that stick with it through thick and thin, and it's you know we're a tight knit group.
Those who heard the sports jam that we did, Joe, which was a powerful one, know that you have spent many years in education as well.
Yeah,
So
special education teacher.
we know that when we think about the causes for Light of Day, we know that you are serious about always helping others, and it goes from helping kids and helping others through your special education resume through the years. You're somebody who loves to give back.
Well, that's part of it. That's what I was taught since I was a child. My parents taught me to always help others, less fortunate than ourselves, and have a good time doing it. They were very, very generous, very warm people. Everybody was welcome at my house, and It's just the way we were raised.
Can you also tell us about what it's like backstage at Light of Day, especially Bob's birthday bash? And you mentioned, Johnny Resnick there and Willie Nile and so many others. Uh, we see what's on stage, but I'm sure the conversations backstage are probably fascinating.
Well, it's a big party. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
don't tell him, Joe. The family show.
that. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, we're doing some good work for everybody, but we're having a really good time doing it.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Those who want to find out more can go to lightofday.org. Still limited tickets on sale for various events that are going on. Before we go, Gary, what do you want to tell us about Light of Day and what it means to you?
Well, it means a lot to me. Like I said, there's a lot of help needed in this world. Not only besides Light of Day, we need a lot of help in this world anyway. But Light of Day is one of the main ones that we're doing right now, and we just please come on, join us, have a good time, and share, and we'll rock and roll all night long.
All night long, baby.
No more dishwashing for Gary U.S. Bonds. That
No
lasted
more. They,
five
they, would-
days.
they wouldn't let me in anyway. They broke the dishes when I left.
If you had just, I ask these weird questions, but if you had just one more day to sing a song, it doesn't have to be one of your own, any song, Gary, what would you be singing to all of us on stage if you had just one more song to sing?
I don't know. For some reason, I love the song that Van Zant wrote for me. It was "Daddy's Come Home." You
Daddy's
know,
coming. That's a great one.
it's a great song to do. Between that and the Pretender, I love the Pretender, man. It's such a nice, sweet song to sing. And it look, I've been doing this now. Let's see, how old am I now? 86. So. I got a lot of great songs, and I can go back to Coco Taylor, and Cab Calloway, you know, but we won't do that today. But
Talk about one of the greatest live performers ever, Cab Calloway. I mean,
yeah,
talk
right.
about talk about getting people to get up and move.
Well,
Um,
that was the main thing with New Orleans was a sing along, and my mom taught me that, you know. She loved Cab Calloway. And when we got Hey with New Orleans, that really came from Cab Calloway.
You need a moocher.
It was a sing
Howdy,
along.
howdy, howdy, hill.
Yeah, exactly. So I got it from my mom. She said, "Yeah, do a sing along. They'll love that."
I get
And they
the
did.
I get the impression that you and Joe have got pretty close through the years.
Yeah, we did. We did. We got real close. And we share lipsticks.
All right, Joe, you get the last word on Light of Day Foundation and all these events. What do you want to tell our audience for those who have not experienced Light of Day?
Well, you got a bunch of crazy musicians, and Gary knows how musicians are. They can barely take care of themselves. And
Yeah.
it's been going on for 26 years and we raised $7 million. So we have to be doing something right.
Something's right. Yeah.
Somebody's blessing us somewhere because it's a bunch of guys. When you look at them, you think, oh, I don't know, lucky these guys can get across the street. 26 years later, we're still here kicking it. So yeah, I'm quite proud of the work we've done in Light of Day over the years in the relationships. Like Gary, I've got to meet one of my all-time heroes. I had all Gary's 45s growing up, and for me to get a chance to play with Gary, it's just it's part of the magic of Light of Day, right, Gary?
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, brother.
For tickets, once again, you can go to lightofday.org. It has been a pleasure, as always, to have Joe Grushecky on WBGO. Joe, continued success.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here as usual.
Absolutely. And Gary, I'm so glad that you were terrible as a, as when it comes to washing dishes in a dishwasher,
Yeah,
because
I had a career going.
can you imagine what we would have lost had you been really good at it?
Hey, but what if I had been a great dishwasher?
Yeah, but
Hey,
that wouldn't have helped as many people.
yeah, I guess
You know,
not. All right.
your music will help people forever. Both of you. It's been an
Thank
honor
you.
to talk to you guys. Congratulations and take care.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks for having us.